Thank you so much, Chef.
Absolute pleasure, thank you.
It's great to be here, to experience you in action.
There we are.
Tell us, what are you making for us today?
All right, so I'll be making you a salmon ceviche. So fish poached in an acidic liquid, so that's the means of cooking it, as opposed to using heat. So shall we start?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Norwegian salmon. So I'm going to add that to a poaching liquid of acid being lemon and lime, a little bit of pink peppercorn, and a little bit of dill. Okay, so we add that and we give it a little bit of time. While that is poaching, we're going to heat up the liquid for the foam. So what we have here is milk, a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of lemon, and we're going to heat that up.
Have you always wanted to be a chef?
I remember from a young age, I always liked cooking, but it's more the textures, the flavors, the combinations, that sort of thing that I enjoyed. I didn't start off in a career there. I started off with sales and all sorts of other nonsense before I found it. And I went to a school in Eastern Cape, small little culinary school, and that's where it all started.
Oh, wonderful. Tell me, besides the dish you're making for us today, what is your favorite dish to cook?
Well, that's always a good question. It's always asked, I presume.
Yes.
My combination of eating is much different. I prefer smaller type meals that I work with. So more charcuterie and that sort of thing, cold meats and cheeses and preserves and eating that sort of way. Also eating little bits at a time, as opposed to larger meals. I'm a sucker for chocolate, though.
A question I think I have for all chefs is, what do you eat at home?
Well, because this is my profession, that I don't cook at home really. Barely at home.
Second question, who cooks, you or your wife?
Yeah, my wife. I really don't cook as often. Obviously, special occasions I would cook, but other than that, I really don't cook at home. Takeaways, that's high on the list. Takeaways. All right, so what we've done, we've heated up this the milk and the lemon. That's to create a foam on top of the salmon ceviche. Again, to add texture and flavors, different layers of flavor. Because that's important with food, is the flavor layers. Because that's what we build on. So what we have done now is I've added the fish to the poaching liquid, acid cooked fish, or any seafood for that matter. So what we do is we take it out. Let me just get a stacking ring. So what we do now is we literally squeeze out the juice. We add the fish to the ring, just to give us a sort of round and a neater plate in combination. Right, then we start building. On top of that, I'm doing a citrus creme fraiche, and then we're gonna add a burnt orange gel to the same liquid, to the same presentation.
Chef Andre?
Yes.
If you had to spend a day in a kitchen with any chef in the world, who would that be?
Well, it's probably a chef in London called Mark White. So Mark White introduced all the modern techniques, flavor combinations and that to the old world sort of old school cooking, if you want. He's the one that trained Gordon Ramsay. He's trained a few other chefs who trained by Mark White. Brilliant chef.
Oh, wow.
So what we do is we're gonna now take it off. And then we are gonna start adding a little bit of garnish, and we finish this dish off with a bourbon vanilla vinaigrette.
Oh, delicious. Oh, that's beautiful.
What I then add is the vinaigrette, literally made with bourbon vanilla from Madagascar, pink peppercorns, and red onion. So what we add the vinaigrette. Where have I put the foam? Is a good question. Maria, where's my foam? Where have I taken the foam? That's a good question. Oh, it's right here. All right, so what we do is we blend the foam. So what happens is with warm milk and what I add to the milk, it starts creating a foam. So generally a dish like this would be a starter portion we send out. A dish like this consists of nearly 15 different steps. And ingredients-wise, nearly 30 different ingredients to obtain the final product. And that would be a salmon ceviche.
Yo, that looks amazing. I hope I get to taste it.
Of course.
Beautiful. Oh, Chef Andre, thank you so much.
That's an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Wow. It was wonderful spending the day.
It's a day in my kitchen.
That is delicious. Chef Andre, thank you. I'm going to have it all